All right, what's up? We're back. I haven't posted in a minute because, like, in a couple of days, I've been playing Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 1 came out, but I don't have the premium edition. So,
Crime's at an all-time low around Sedona.
my friend let me use his account for Steam so I could play offline. Just so I could, like, hit training mode and stuff like that. So, I don't get to play until tomorrow at the time of this recording, which is Tuesday. But like, it's just been rough because I want to play online. I want to play against people online, but I can't yet. But I have learned quite a bit of smoke. Anyway, we're gonna get going here. See what we have to do. Oh, I didn't change my I've also been playing New World. It's been actually kind of fun. Been playing with a friend. There y'all go. Playing with a friend, and we literally have just been doing missions so we can get levels, so we can just duel each other. We've dueled over 100 times in the past two play sessions that we've had. So. Lazy mode. Fast travel instead of walking around.
All crew accounted for.
All right.
We're ready to
Meet Hadrian in New Atlantis in the Mass District. Okay. Why did I exit out? Hold on. Hadrian!
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone.
What?
Of a man named Francois Sanon. One-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War. Former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated. In Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
A clone? More interested in what this has to do.
I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective, and UC. Military, and civilians. And the things he did, well, so my involvement, It could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
You're not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, then that's their problem, not yours. I'm not sure I can blame them. This family of yours doesn't sound like they were paragons of virtue. So you're using me to distract them? Great. Wow, and I thought my family was messed up. What did your father do?
He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne.
For what?
A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the colony war to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him.
I'm not sure I can blame them. You're not your father. Yeah, like,
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
oh God. I don't have any questions.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to
Oh,
begin.
alright.
All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Are we out?
Sounds like our cue. Here we go.
Where you come from? Elite?
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP.
Cabinet chambers. Interstellar affairs. There.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Adrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
The goal of this endeavor. We're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without data. We need the archival data to find a way to stop the possible Terramorph apocalypse. I'm just here to talk about what happened. Hadrian, the one with the grand plans. Yeah, we can't make any decision
That is
without
something
data.
to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations.
Yeah, but not like this.
To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we?
You're trying.
And while there should
You're
be
trying.
no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount.
Your
among
man's
the
on your side started it.
Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
Did it seem alarming? It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Hell yeah. I ain't come up here for nothing. There was a chance that what happened on Tau City could happen elsewhere. We need to grant the request. Personally, I would wait. We don't yet have enough information.
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more information. However, if that's the path forward you prefer, then so be it.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
And
Oh, see.
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terrible.
Really now. You don't say.
Just as predicted.
Good God.
They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
there will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly.
Discreet?
The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Discreetly?
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop! That's it.
trying to
Now
help
hit
you.
him with everything you've got.
Stop!
What are you doing? EM5.
Oh, my bad. My bad. What am I supposed to use again? This EM Equinox? Modify EM Equinox.
Captain.
Oh, snap. I thought it was the same type of gun.
thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Sounds like we need to hustle.
I'm not suggesting. It's documented behavior. The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them, but still be aware while they're doing it. Those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terramorph. Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
All right. I'm going to set that EM weapon as my favorite. All right. Level 6. They helped out. They helped out a whole lot. Alien genetic material, orc degenerate tissues, adhesive structural material. Take all that. Thank you. Thank you.
Our experts. The remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. No? One fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Oh God, I got hit by that explosion. Oh my God.
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required
Oh, I got hit by it. Oh. I got hit by it.
Experts. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. We're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Alright, speak to the fire team, optional.
This wasn't on the application. You see the size of that thing? Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your six.
Yes, sir.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us. We're not afraid, but we'll stay here and hold the line if that's what you want. You're the experts. Roger that.
Come on,
We're
guys.
on you.
Oh, if y'all turn on us, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm ready.
Watch they start shooting at us, man.
My sights.
Let's not go over there. Oh, I don't have no bullets in it.
Stand still. I'm going to wear your skin.
Yo, what?
Glad you're on my side back there.
You heard that? He said, stand still, I'm gonna wear your skin. I don't have a whole lot of med packs. Ow. Ow. Yo, stop talking to my ear like that.
All wrapped up.
All right.
We should go tell the sergeant what happened.
It's over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
glad you're back in one piece. I guess our people weren't so lucky.
Their sacrifice wasn't in vain. The city's safe now. It's what they signed up for. Not my fault they couldn't hack it. Yo, why?
Few
They just give you the
protecting
option to
many.
be a complete dick.
Would have been plenty more if it hadn't been for the two of you. The city owes you both a debt after this.
We were just in the right place at the right time. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Marshals remain in place. Please wait for the all clear signal before.
Can you craft med packs in this game? I didn't see anywhere to craft med packs or something similar to a med pack. That would be helpful.
Thank you, gentlemen. Captain, Hadrian,
To the spaceport.
it would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Better late than never, I suppose. I take my gratitude in credits, real estate, or luxury goods.
I had some ideas on that front, Captain, but we'll get to that. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Well, all right.
We see your atypical background as a strength, not a hindrance. The people you'll be dealing with, they're rather atypical themselves. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. Get you access to those credits and real estate you're after. So, will you help us?
Yes, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks.
You're welcome.
You're dismissed.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Uncut. Start getting a plan together for that. We're on the cutting edge of technology here.
Wait, it's not. Is it not through here? Okay.
Receiving these orders. A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.
Right here, right here.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
They're the repositories for all the banned data from the Colony War. Let's pretend that I don't have the slightest idea.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
You think they'd be clamoring to help after the spaceport attack? Oh, you think they'd be clamoring to help after the spaceport attack? No problem. I'm just gonna need some electrodes, a tooth extractor, and some sodium. Yo, let me just kidnap them and then torture them for the stuff.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun? Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
All right, tell me about these other tools then.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
That's all the info I need for the moment on Ambassador Radcliffe.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
All right.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
That actually sounds pretty promising. I'm sure he can be reasoned with. House of Rune are people, just like us. Am I sure about that?
Well said. There's no reason to assume they're any worse than us, despite their cultural beliefs.
Of course, but there is another wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmor is actually still alive.
Oh, Lord.
His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
I'll track him down. Here's hoping we're not chasing a corpse.
It would at least be a speedier negotiation. But I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well.
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
All right.
Hey.
What?
Strategic asset? More like a financial black hole. I don't know why we keep funding that.
Funding what? Gotta donate here.
Excuse me?
Yep.
They said it's over. That we can get back to work. Like I'm gonna get any work done today.
Y'all were in here in a bunker, pretty much. You'd be alright. You will be okay. Require Freestar Collective archival code. Have I ever been over here? I don't think I've ever been over here. I've definitely never been in this building.
Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective, when it seems like only yesterday.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you.
I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective. But you lead, and I'll follow.
All that security, and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Yes.
This building is Freestar sovereign territory. So in here, we're the law.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
I'm here on behalf of the United Colonies. We need the Freestar Collective's help. Captain Sujin, UC Vanguard. You and I need to talk, Ambassador.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives. Some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy.
Yes, we just were attacked.
To protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
You heard correctly. We need access to the archive. You need to help us, otherwise any more deaths are on your hands. Nope. They sent me to beg, please, please, pretty please.
Oh, stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours?
So you're just cool with the fact that these 3 terramorphs just attacked the city, and you're like, you know what? We're not even gonna do that. If more attack us, we'll figure it out.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood. I'm listening.
You need to make successful choices. 3 turns. UC might have done wrong in the past, but it's been nearly 20 years since the colony.
Less than a generation. Hardly long enough to claim the UC is completely reformed.
Oh my god. Every moment we spend in a debate is time not spent fixing the terramorph problem.
Working on borrowed time, aren't we?
I know you've got it in you to do what's right. Thank
could
you.
Be the hero here. Well, Captain, you make some good points.
Shut up.
But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once. You get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
Yes.
Excellent. Follow me.
Official business? Talk to the ambassador.
They tell me it should only take a moment.
Prototype equipment.
And
the code machine.
Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Don't make me regret this, Captain.
All right, we need one more code. One more code. House of Ruins archival code. There's definitely some places I just have not been in New Atlantis. here. Apply for a job at Reunion Industries kiosk. I did that before without even getting that notification. Hey, what's up here? This is how you get sidetracked in these games. I just want to know what's up here. Probably nothing much, right? Lock Infinity Limited HQ. I don't even know what that is. Whatever. I'll come exploring up here later on.
This isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy.
Lobby security computer. Activate turrets. So they should be on my all right. A calibrated Eon. I can't take this suit. I want to take the suit. Yo, what is going on down
I've
here?
seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It is
Yo.
actually quarantines weren't blocking our way.
What is? Oh!
Your time.
Bro. That's a rope. Okay. Oh, I didn't have any bullets in that. I appreciate you, turret. So how did this place living quarters local systems computer? how is this place like decimated like this? And they just ignored it? Update friend or foe, recalibrate friend foe settings, activate units. Oh yeah, bed to sleep. Oh, that's our friend. Okay. Sleep for an hour real quick.
Well. Look who decided to rejoin the world.
I did sleep for an entire hour while you waited. All right. Make sure we got all the stuff out of here. Oh, there's Nova Disruptor in here. I don't have any bullets for it though. The bullets that was sitting right here is not. Missing required ammo. Huh. Why, like, yo, why is it so creepy down here? They just let it. They just let this whole thing just go to shit. Oh. Oh my God, I thought the turret was on my side. Okay. I misunderstood. Oh, I probably should have did this first. Damn it. Let me see, because I might be able to update the friend foe settings or whatever. And then one, okay. Three, and this one, and this one, and this one. It's not. Oh no. This one is definitely here. That doesn't fit here. That does not fit here. This one fits here. This one is kind of tough. One, two, three. Why is this one so complicated? I feel like two, three, four. Which one did I just have on here? Three. What in the hell? Why is this one so difficult? Why? So it's not this one. Right? It's so this, one, two, three. Man. Why can I not figure this one out? What is going on here? Two. 2, 3, 4. Oh God. Then two. That's here. Here. Two, three. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has to be 4 and 3. So it's 4. I feel like neither one of these work. Oh. Oh my God. Why did that one just melt my brain, bro? Turret control interface, no signal. Oh. I broke it. I broke it. I'm gonna load. Gonna load because I shot the turrets and I need those turrets. Oh God. Damn. I mean, it took me. Did it take me? It took me 10 minutes to do that. Okay, yeah, this is weird. Okay. Come in here. Pick up the stuff. Go through here. Run through here. All right, now, God. gotta do now? Approach the intercom. Approach this intercom? Or somewhere up there. Oh, okay, here's some steps.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Gun. Ammo. Things. Am I over encumbered yet? I am very, very over encumbered. Okay. Do I have any bullets for this? No, I don't. I still don't. Do I have any bullets for the other one? I do.
Bad luck for you! Ha! Damn you. Won't take much more of this. I don't even need a gun.
Yo, she punched. 0G gimbal. I have so much stuff on me. Everything up here is advanced. Oh my god. Here. And here. All the locks. And 3. No. No. Has it gotta be this? That doesn't work. Oh my gosh. Proceed to the basement, Avens. Quick save here.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Bruh.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us.
Bruh.
You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal
Why does
you
it
just endured.
look like that down here?
Come, let us discuss.
What is up with y'all offices, bro? O2 boosted, calibrated, 20% oxygen capacity, tungsten, over encumbered, might as well sell it off. Stuff I don't need. Master lock.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty?
Bruh.
Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
The spaceport is in a rough shape. Not much else was damaged. Elsewhere in the city is in better shape than this dump. Is this what is that what happened here in Power Surge? Did you say that thing pouring out out clouds upstairs. It's called a venom tree. Is it poisonous?
Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls and release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand? Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code.
Yes.
So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly?
Yes. Yes, you do. Correct. We're going to use the data in the archives to better understand and stop these attacks.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks...
There is logic
there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years,
I'm not cleaning up.
has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Give my word, I will make sure it's used for good. That's an impossible request. I can't know exactly how this will all play out. You're just an old man in a basement. You don't get to tell me what to do.
As the chair of Constellation, I take personal responsibility in vouching for this man's integrity. He'll keep his word.
Well then, I shall not fear.
Until I break it.
Please, follow me.
This better be some dope stuff. Wait, get it out the code machine. Press the code machine button. I press the button.
Let's hope it still works.
Biometric key required.
And there. Let it be used for good.
All that
A
junk
great
you're hauling is
servant guide
seriously
your
slowing you
path.
down. Yeah?
All right. Wait. Can you unlock the door?
Will we all be so lucky next time the archives need to be accessed? Something to think on.
I really don't. Open the door. Where's the storeroom key? Oh wait, there's some ammo here and a med pack. Thank you very much. What do y'all be doing down here, bro? Did I go up too many steps? Went up too many steps, yeah. I am Encumbered. Benedict encumbered batch. Yo, what? Did they turn the people into mannequins? Like, why is there mannequins standing in here? All right, so we got all 3 keys. I need to go. Is my ship available here? Because I need to dump some of this stuff off. I need to go all the way. I need to take the train first. I need to take the train first to go drop some stuff off. Resources. Dump all of those. Spacesuits. The Constellation pack away. Sell that stuff. All right, so we're gonna go talk to the chick and all the all the codes.
You're back sooner than. Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed?
Of course.
With Radcliffe?
Of course I did.
And Balmore. We're all in agreement.
Balmore's alive thanks to yours truly, and yes, I got his code. code pieces from House of Ruin and Freestar collected and ready to be deployed.
You saved him. You Vanguard really do take that above and beyond thing seriously, don't you? Fine work. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
So, we got the archival, we got the UC code. So now we have all 3 codes, and we have the key card to go to the archives, and hopefully there's some cool gear and weapons down there. I don't actually know what's down there, but hopefully it's something cool. And yeah, so we're gonna do that in the next video. And yeah, I'm gonna try to not get so super deeply sucked into Mortal Kombat 1 when it releases on the 19th, which is tomorrow, and still try to get some Starfield out, because I do want to at least finish out a full faction quest line, and then once I finish out the full faction quest line, start to do more of the story, and then you know, maybe do some of the other activities. Maybe not join another faction until the next playthrough, but we'll see, and then do, you know, another faction quest line in the new game plus. But that'll be down the line. But yeah, so if you want to watch Mortal Kombat 1, if you're interested in Mortal Kombat 1, I'll be streaming that when it releases on the 19th. Yeah, so which is, yeah, tomorrow. So all right, hit the like button if you like the video, and hit subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers, still pushing for 1,000 followers. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace.